We've all heard it. Honesty is the foundation of any strong relationship. It's a principle that many of us hold dear, believing that truthfulness is the bedrock upon which trust is built. And yes, honesty is crucial. It fosters trust, builds a sense of security, and creates a bond that can withstand the test of time. But does that mean complete and utter transparency is the only path to marital bliss? Is there a point where too much honesty can become overwhelming or even detrimental? Is it truly necessary or even healthy to share every fleeting thought and past experience with your spouse? Can some things be left unsaid without damaging the relationship? This is the question that keeps many couples up at night, wrestling with the desire for intimacy and the need for individual space. It's a delicate balance, a tightrope walk between openness and privacy. On one hand, holding secrets can breed suspicion and distance. It can create a barrier that prevents true connection and understanding. On the other hand, does knowing absolutely everything about your partner truly bring you closer, or could it lead to unnecessary conflict and anxiety? Sometimes too much information can be overwhelming and cause more harm than good. The answer, like most things in love and marriage, is far from black and white. It's a nuanced issue that requires careful consideration and mutual understanding. It lies in finding that delicate balance between transparency and privacy, a dance that requires both partners to move with sensitivity and understanding. It's about knowing when to share and when to hold back, respecting each other's boundaries while nurturing the bond that holds you together. Before we delve deeper, let's define our terms. Understanding the balance between transparency and privacy is crucial for a healthy relationship. Transparency and privacy are often confused, but they are distinct concepts. Both play vital roles in maintaining trust and intimacy in a marriage. Transparency is about being open and honest about your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's about creating a space where both partners feel safe to share their inner worlds. It's about sharing your inner world with your partner. This openness fosters a deeper connection and understanding between spouses. Privacy, on the other hand, is about having a space that is yours alone. A space where you can retreat, reflect, and simply be yourself without judgment or scrutiny. This personal space is essential for individual well-being. This could be as simple as needing some quiet time after a long day, or as complex as processing a painful memory from your past. Everyone needs moments of solitude to recharge and reflect. For example, transparency in marriage might mean telling your spouse about a minor disagreement you had with a coworker, even if it feels insignificant. This openness can prevent misunderstandings and build trust. It might mean openly sharing your financial worries or your dreams for the future. Discussing these topics can help align your goals and create a shared vision for your life together. Privacy, however, might mean choosing not to share every detail of a past relationship. It's about having the freedom to keep certain aspects of your life to yourself, or keeping certain personal struggles to yourself until you feel ready to open up. This allows you to process your thoughts and emotions at your own pace. It's about recognizing that not everything needs to be shared, and that some things are best kept private. This respect for each other's boundaries can strengthen your relationship, and that some things are best kept private. Balancing transparency and privacy requires mutual respect and understanding, ensuring both partners feel valued and secure. There's no denying that transparency is a cornerstone of trust and intimacy. When we're transparent with our partners, we're showing them that we trust them with our vulnerabilities, our fears, and our hopes. This vulnerability fosters a deeper connection, allowing us to see and be seen for who we truly are.
Take, for instance, the story of Sarah and David. Early in their marriage, Sarah struggled with anxiety about her career path. She confided in David, sharing her doubts and fears. Instead of dismissing her worries, David listened with empathy and offered unwavering support. This act of transparency brought them closer. It deepened their emotional intimacy and solidified their bond. Sarah felt safe and understood, knowing that David wouldn't judge her for her vulnerabilities. This experience taught them the power of open communication and the importance of creating a safe space for vulnerability within their marriage.
While transparency is undeniably important, too much of it can have the opposite effect. In our quest for openness, we sometimes forget that not every thought or feeling needs to be shared. There is a delicate balance between being open and overwhelming our partners with an incessant flow of information. Imagine a relationship where every fleeting thought, every minor irritation, every passing insecurity is aired out loud. This constant sharing can create an environment where there is no room for peace or personal reflection. It can quickly become overwhelming, leading to unnecessary arguments and heightened anxieties. The emotional toll of processing another person's every thought can be exhausting, leaving little room for one's own mental and emotional well-being.
Consider the case of Emily and Ben. They started their relationship with a strong foundation of trust and openness. Ben, a naturally open book, felt compelled to share every detail of his day with Emily. From the mundane to the significant, he believed that sharing everything would bring them closer. While his intentions were good, this constant stream of information, from work frustrations to social media rants, began to feel suffocating to Emily. She found herself drowning in a sea of Ben's thoughts and emotions. She found herself feeling anxious and emotionally drained, constantly processing Ben's every thought and feeling. The emotional labor became too much for her to handle. This information overload created a sense of imbalance in their relationship, leaving Emily feeling like she had no space for her own thoughts and emotions. She began to withdraw, seeking solace in moments of solitude. Their story highlights a crucial point: transparency, without boundaries and consideration for the other person's emotional capacity, can do more harm than good. It's essential to find a balance where openness is tempered with respect for each other's emotional space. Healthy communication involves knowing when to share and when to hold back, ensuring that both partners feel heard and valued.